What about how Joe Hisaishi balances the simplicity of very beautiful and whimsical melodies that feel very accessible to the ears? And what I mean that is they fit so well. And I was talking about this on a previous episode with another guest, Morgan, where we were talking about the music by Yoko Kanno. And I just realized that the composers I get to talk about on this show are the cream of the crop, are the best at what they do.
Absolutely.
So from your perspective, because you've done music for a very long time, so I know you understand this. How do you perceive the simplicity, the balance between such accessible melodies and then the fact that they become so complex via orchestral layering?
Well, you see, you're right. They are very complex, but he makes sure that you grasp everything that's going on.
The fundamental.
Yeah, slowly but surely. For example, the strings, often suspended chords, weird chords that you're not gonna hear often in, for example, popular music. But he gives you time to really hear the chord. It's very slow. It's a very slow pace, and it gives you time to really process it. And I honestly really like that. A musician that I really love would be B.B. King, an old bluesman, totally different genre, But one thing that he understood right before a lot of people in, you could say, modern music, somewhat modern, but still modern, is that it's not about playing every note all of the time. It's not about going fast. And that's one thing I really got to teach my students when I teach music. It's not about going fast. At first, when you lack the experience, that's what's going to impress you. People playing music very fast or performing very fast. But the better you're going to get, the more you're going to understand about music, the more you're going to be impressed about somebody playing very slow, but playing the right thing and making it interesting. Because the better you get, the more you're going to get bored about playing slow. But you still got to make it interesting for the people that listen to you. Just because it's slow doesn't mean it's boring to other people, So you got to find the right way to make it sound the best as it can. And I think that is something that Joe is doing incredibly well in Ponyo's soundtrack.
Listen,
that would be my take.
I think that's a great take, and you made me think of. This is super off topic, but I also feel like it's
all
topic,
good.
And I promise
it's all good.
I'll get back to the main topic of Ponyo in a second here. And so, and if you're really here a Ponyo fan, skip 2 minutes ahead. You made me think of something Derek Whibley said from Sum 41. When I was watching a studio blog of them when they were making their album, Screaming Bloody Murder. They would post these videos of them just performing and recording in the studio. And I always remember him saying something to the effect of, like, if you can play rhythmically, interestingly, I've always found that more impressive than someone who can just absolutely shred on a guitar and play these incredible solos. And I think that fundamentally connects to Ponyo's the phenomenon that's become Ponyo. These songs have huge commercial success in Japan. They have chart performances, and they're a cultural phenomenon. And I feel like even to this day, if you go on Joe Hisaishi's website, the guy's doing full orchestral performances that include Ponyo soundtracks across the world, in Asia and North America. And I think the only reason why that happens is because of how well produced and well paced this music is to the film.
Absolutely.